Welcome to Friday Night Wargames, the first of 2017. Um, Hi. So hope your year is going well for you right now. I don't know if it is. Um, I'm gonna play three uh, missions or ships, I should say. I'm gonna start with the Fuso, then I'm gonna go to the Farragut, and then depending on how long I've been recording, um, I'm gonna go to the Cow. Uh, that said, though, all ships are prepped, so it's just going to be clicking to them. This is now the second attempt that I've tried to record this video, so it's going to be a little bit of a late posting. I don't even know what time it's actually going to end up posting on the internet by the time it's edited and uploaded. Uh, because that my recorder decided after I updated it that it didn't like to record anymore, so it started doing this fun thing of recording like every couple of minutes and then stopping recording and then recording again, and then what it was recording was so pixelated it looked like it was from like a 8-bit computer. So I completely wiped it and put it back on. And now it seems to be working better. I mean, even the preview recorder is actually moving, so the only thing I did funky was that when I reinstalled everything, I set the keys up for how to record it and stop recording it to the wrong commands. I have to remember them again. But, so here we go. Let's try this out. Let's play some game, less talk. Well, more talk, more game. All the above. It's all good. Let's do some things. Those might hit. Yeah, they fell just short. Um, I know the start of this is going to be kind of slow because this is a battleship, obviously, so till things really get going, it's not going to be the greatest video ever. But it'll at least go last a while, hopefully. And eh, my videos are pretty close to utter crap, so I'm not too worried about it. Just as long as people watch and make yourselves feel better at knowing there's somebody out there playing this game that is worse than you and is willing to show the world that they are that terrible. At it, or whatever game I tend to be recording at the time, with the exception of like the story mode ones, because those are I'm just playing through the story mode. Which I hope you're watching those, because well, that's something else I'm gonna have to re-record. Was the ones I recorded from the middle of the week that also had the problem with the recorder. I think what that really came down to was a case of it um, had just too much fragmentation from too many update files, because the way the uh, OBS, that's the ones I use, um, does it is it's a whole nother installation executable instead of it just being an update patch, which means it doesn't have the stuff in it to remove what it's rewriting. So from now on, I'm going to do clean installs on it, where I uninstall and reinstall, which will be annoying because I have to reconfigure it every time. But at least I won't have to deal with the bugs from overloaded files. Also, on another note, on Tuesday, I made my first Company of Heroes 2 RTS map. Uh, if you play the game, please go download it and check it out. It's titled Map Alpha. All the maps I'm going to make for that thing when I decide to make them are they're just going to be for now alpha, beta, delta, gamma, epsilon. I know I missed a few in there. Alpha, beta, what is it? Alpha, beta, Charlie? I don't know. I'll look that up. it'll be it'll be the Greek numerics for their names because it's simpler. I don't feel like coming up with names for maps. It's just not worth it in my book to waste the time to do that. Or take the effort to do that anyway, because it's just too much racking of the brain. And that kind of really hurt. I'm not doing too well this game with this ship. But then again, I don't really do really awesome in the Fuso. I mean, there's a couple videos where... Okay, I don't think there's a couple videos. I know there's a couple replays sitting around that I probably should just go and upload as their own thing that are actually really good plays in it. But, well, I'm kind of lazy and don't want to deal with hunting them down in the giant folder of replay videos that have just been stockpiling up there from my gameplays. If I should just remember to pull them out of there right when I do them. That way it looks good. And then it looks like I do better at these games than I actually do. But that's a lot of battleship. Let's point toward them. Or more toward them anyway. At the point that I'm recording this, there's also apparently a 100% increase to the XP you earn instead of the normal 50%. So I didn't even look to see what's causing that. But I like it. I'm okay with this because I'm attempting to get the graph spree for free because they're giving it away for free. Why pay money? You just got to complete the tasks, which is just gain so much XP unmodified and so much XP modified, which, gee, I wonder which one of those is easier. So the cruiser and destroyer video will probably parts will have more XP gain because we will be doing things like stealth capping points, which tends to get you more XP out of it because you're capping a point. I'm also running the thing right now. Almost every flag and signal and thing I have that provides bonuses. I'm even using premium right now, which I usually don't bother to grab premium. I I just don't. I kind of find it to be a little bit of a, well, money absorber. Yeah, we'll go with money absorber. We really need to take some of these guys' guns out of this match. There are a lot of them. Well, that was closer than I thought it would be. Point my front to the battleships, take the hits from the cruiser. Use my heal again. Which one are you? Nagato. Okay, so I don't have to worry about torpedo run on me. It'll just be all the secondaries and primaries. I seriously missed with every single shell. Where'd he go? Ah, it keeps popping me back up way up there. There we go. Some more guns taken out of the match. What are you? Oh, 2 Koenig. I can't tell if they're planning to come flat out of there or not. It looks like he's adjusting his angle. Yeah, he did. Come out, wherever you are. It's all good. Wow, way to almost hit my tail, dude. Mind you, that means they're probably not going to realize those torpedoes until they hit him. uh, Come on, reload, reload. Yeah. um, is that the guy just sank? I don't know, maybe. Diz nuts. Yeah, that's the guy just sank. Salty. And there went his partner. What are you? Pensacola. What's left? The enemy Fuso. You'd think all that splashing would actually help hide torpedoes. I think he's going to make a torpedo run on me, though. It looks like it. Yeah, he's turning hard. I'm going to turn into him. And adjusting speed. Oh, if I'm already loaded. That's some nice side angle right there. Take a second for the guns to flip around. Oh, here comes fire. See, told you, fire. I literally meant fire. I didn't mean actual incoming. I fully expected torpedoes to be flying at me by now. Oh no, he shot it at the cruiser. Huh. Come on, guns, line up, line up, line up, line up. Ah, I shot too low. I need to repair that. I'm probably not going to live the match, but I can probably do some damage before I go. Because I'm fairly certain those shells are the enemy Fuso. Or the match ended. And apparently it was a loss. But I got Dreadnought. Let's take a look at that team score. Okay. Didn't expect that. Um, yeah. Oh, hey, look, there's Mr. Salty right there. Okay, let's go and grab our destroyer then, shall we? Put some XP on that. Get ourselves the tier 7 American destroyer. Because as you can see, we're right there, and we need quite a bit more. But hopefully that won't take too long. I mean, maybe it will, but then again, I flew through the Japanese destroyer line because of the contest to get all the ARP ships, so okay, I flew through it till they modified the line, and then now my stuff's kind of all jumbled up. I would have had a tier 8, but they jumbled it all up. I mean, yeah, the XP transferred, but I had to put some of that XP into making the upgrades on the new ship, so I had to start all over again effectively. It's kind of disappointing. I really should have played it just a little bit more when they were about announced it. They were doing that. Just to prevent it, or make it so I could have had the one after it. Whichever the case. Now, it's been a while since I played my American destroyers. This is either going to be really good or really sad. So I'm going to just fly down here, hope to hell I can get in there and grab it, and then bug out. And if I can't grab it, I'm just going to bug out. Because that's just not going to go well. Or at least I feel it's not going to go well. And when you got a gut feeling about something like that, you should go with it. Make for that spot right there where it's covered by the island. Right here. It's a nice hiding spot that pretty much everybody uses. Wow, they got to B first. He's probably on the other side, and I'm sitting right here on this side. So it's a case of who jumps first, because he's not scoring as long as I'm sitting here. But then he doesn't know that those ships are coming either. You know what? Just because. Wow, my just because actually kind of had a function. Ah, it's the Benson. I was way too far ahead. Well, we put a smoke plop there. That was short-lived. Yeah, like I said, I've been not playing that American destroyers enough. I've kind of lost how they're supposed to be played. I'm gonna have to start basically back at the start of them and work my way back to it. But like I said, we have one more ship for this evening. We're gonna play some Takao here, which will probably be just as short as the destroyer run. But well, what can you do? Like I said, I am crap. To quote a British player, I am crap. And by British, I'm talking about Mighty Jingles. You should go watch his channel. It's far better than mine. I have no qualms about admitting that. But then he's been doing it longer, so could be experience. But his channel is probably what you were watching anyway, and then somehow found mine in the little stupid recommended pile on the side of the screen of because you watched this, you should watch this, and unfortunately, it's hey worse than him, or he's better than this guy that we're telling you to watch. I don't know how you want to phrase that. Whichever way makes it sound less insulting. Spin B. Head for B. I actually kind of do not like this map. This map is just kind of feels so open. And it takes a while to get to any of the cover, especially if you spawn on this side. I mean, yeah, you're in a giant ship. You shouldn't really be trying to hide in cover, but um, That's how the game works. Put that plane up just so I can have better detection range. Even though it's only a fighter, not a spotter. Oh look, I'm detected. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Don't give the battleships flat angle. Oh god, that's a flat angle. Keep serpentine. Serpentine. Wow, someone still has that camouflage. What's the... Oh, an aircraft. He's... Am I in a tier 9 and I didn't even pay attention? Yes, I'm in a tier 9. Come on. Come to a stop. Come to a stop. Where's my support at? Way back there. Thank you, support. You're so supportive. I can't tell what that battleship's doing. Is he coming or not? Or she? I can't tell. Genders are kind of ambiguous in this. That's probably a freaking destroyer. That, on the other hand, was not a destroyer. Because that went right into the citadels. No, don't stick head out of that island. It'll hurt. He's just like sitting there waiting. How did that even hit? Oh, hell with it. We're gonna sink anyway. Go, go, go. Put the plane up to detect all these things. Well, that was short-lived. But, oh well. Well, that was a Friday Night Wargames to open the year. And I don't mean because it was a good thing. There was just explosions. So, anyway. Uh, do like, subscribe, socialize, and thank you for watching. I do hope you continue to keep watching. Till then, thank you.